So something happens that gets your attention, and because it has your attention, and it doesn't have the attention of your source. Did you get that? If you feel negative emotion, it means it's got your attention, just not the intention, not the attention or intention of the larger part of you. In other words, when you're feeling afraid, or when you're feeling angry, when you're feeling blameful, you're out there on the raw and ragged edge without the resources of your source, because you are depriving yourself of the full integration or blending of all of that because of the vibrational attitude of whatever it is that you're focused upon. That's what negative emotion always means. So when you get it, that you have control of what you give your attention to, then you know that you can set yourself up for wonderful moments after wonderful moments after wonderful moments. There's no reason for you to dip. But if you believe that your happiness is dependent upon controlling some circumstances that you can't control, so you let the unpleasant circumstances be the reason for your focus, just because you are letting unpleasant circumstances be the reason for your focus doesn't mean that the source within you is letting it, we started to say is dumb enough, but that would be unkind, to let it be the subject of their focus. In other words, when you focus on something that doesn't feel good, it means you've focused yourself apart or away from, in resistance to who you really are. And that, in fact, is the sum total, complete, entire reason for any negative emotion that you feel. You think it's because of the subject of your focus. You think that's why you feel bad. If that would change, I will feel better. That isn't true at all. The reason that you feel bad is because you're using something as your excuse to not allow yourself the blending that must be there in order to feel good. So the primary manifestation that you must look for, if you care about the way you feel, and we know you do, is the manifestation of your orientation with your inner being. In other words, your inner being is who you are. So here's how it works. You were source energy before you came into this physical body. And a part of you came into this personality that you know as you, but the larger part of you remains non-physically focused. It's a fact. Accept it. So here you are, exploring life experience, knowing what you don't want, knowing what you do want, and coming to constant conclusions about what would be better. So you shoot off these vibrational rockets of desire, whether you ever say, I want that, or I would like that, or I prefer that. And of course you say that a lot. But even when you don't say it, your preferences are duly noted by source energy, because that expanding preference moves into what we are calling your vortex of creation. It's just a vibrational version that is the predecessor to all of your wonderful manifestations. And the source within you, who holds no resistance, who understands everything that you want, becomes the vibrational equivalent of it in the moment that you give birth to it. That's why we say step one is you sift and sort and ask, and step two is source answers. Source literally becomes what you are asking for. But there's another step, and it's really the basis of the body of work that we have been doing with you through these years. And that is, you must find a way to become a vibrational match to not just what you're asking for, but to who you have become because of what life has caused you to ask for. You can't become it vibrationally and not go without feeling bad. So every bit of negative emotion that you have, every bit of it, whether it's negative emotion or whether it's a manifestation that is negative, that is even bigger than the emotion itself, everything that you would call unwanted experience, from emotion right out to whatever the manifestation is always the same thing. It is an expansion that you have not yet completely allowed yourself to experience fully. And when you get that, and when you understand further that all you're reaching for in terms of manifestation, have we won you over with our clever knowledge that the manifestation that you want really is the emotion? So someone said to us one day, Abraham, my body hurts me. How can I feel good when I am in pain? And we said, because you have to separate the physical manifestation from, and we didn't say it to her then, but we would say it to her now, from the emotional manifestation. We said you have to separate what has manifested so far from what's in the vortex. You have to separate the emotion from what you are calling reality, because there's another vibrational reality that you have not fully embraced. And when you do, your emotion will be one of ease. We went on to explain to her that the vibrational difference between fear and belief is the difference between recovery or not, is the difference between improvement or not. The emotional difference. And now when we further explain that the emotion is the manifestation that you're looking for, if you will get your eye on the manifestation, you see, we knew that she could leave her fear behind this red hot minute, while it was unlikely that she would leave her physical discomfort behind this red hot minute. So we were saying to her, you have a choice. You can have pain in your body and feel hopeful or knowing. And you can have pain in your body and feel fear. But let the manifestation that you're reaching for be the improvement of fear to hope rather than in the improvement of pain to no pain. Can you hear that? Because you can't control pain to no pain fast enough, but you can control fear to hope fast enough. You can control that. And when you get that, you've got it all. When you get that, now you are the vibrational, deliberate creator that you were born to be.